Jay the Emperor checking in once again. Y'all already know what time it is. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius and welcome. I appreciate the love, support, likes, comments, subscribes, donations, and contributions. Shouts out to everybody that's been booking with me as well. 18 and up explicit content. This is a love reading starting off with those Sagittarius singles. If you're not interested in love, sex, romance, or relationships, if you're not dating, then I would just hold off until there's a general reading, but this is a love reading. Keep in mind it is general, but this is a love reading starting off with those singles. Protect yourself, protect your energy. Don't just invest your feelings immediately. Stay logical at this current time, Sagittarius single. I see you like you have morals, principles, standards, and things that you have in place for yourself. People may consider them as boundaries, but this is just how you live your life. Let's go ahead and pull it. Three of Wands. So the desire is definitely there. The desire to have a significant other. Again, if you're not interested in anyone, dating or sex, love, romance, really, then this one may not be for you. But for Sagittarius who is single and you're interested in love, Three of Wands, the interest is there, meaning you do have a desire to please. You're a pleaser. You love to please. You want to be pleased or something like that. Okay, now the Sun. So with the Sun, it confirms not only the potential you have in your love life, but brighter days ahead. You get the truth or the desired outcome. Three of Swords, but there is some type of frustration. So you feel like you're living in your truth, you're expressing your truth. However, you're not getting those results, meaning you may be authentic, but are the people you're attracting authentic? Are they giving you the same energy you're putting out? Sorry, Four of Swords. I wish I could show it, but I can't because it's a bit explicit. All right, then this is the Knave or Knight of Swords. But they call it the Knave in this deck. You have a trick up your sleeve. You have a plan. You may also have eyes on the person you want. It may not be exactly where you want, or your love life may not be exactly where you want, but you do still have some type of leverage or power or free will. Currently, the Star card. So some of you do have a sex partner where you're getting all your sexual needs, fantasies, and desires met. That doesn't mean love is there. Let's see. You're actually not focused on love at this time. You're more focused on, am I getting my desires and pleasures met? Also, you're also trying to like save face or save yourself for what? For someone in particular. If you are connected to an individual, even though you're single, let's just say if you're single and you are connected to a specific person, they're obsessed with the sex. They're obsessed with the sexual relations or the sexual connection in general. Now, let's just place it back in the mindset that you're just single and not dealing with anyone. You want someone who's obsessed with you, your essence, your smell. You want someone who's all in for you, Sagittarius. You're willing to go on a date. You're abundant. Sagittarius season is right around the corner as well. So for the women, you want someone who you can get hooked on. Not even in that way, but like, yeah, in that way, dick whipped. I'm going to just come out and say it. 18 and up explicit content. For the men, if you're Sagittarius men, this is how you prefer your women to be dick whipped. You desire, okay, I'm also picking up on like the sexual buildup. You may see who you want and you may not be as confident, like there's like a confidence struggle here. Due to what? Well, if I don't get what I want, if I shoot my shot and I don't make it, I'm gonna just walk away. I'm gonna just go in a different direction. Well, if I'm not happy, then fuck it. I'll continue to please myself and I'll continue to satisfy my own needs in the meantime. Yeah, I'm a freak and what? Confirmation. I just heard a loud pop or bang outside as soon as I said that. In what? Yeah, I'll pop it off in what? All right, Eight of Swords, but in reality, you said it's saying sort through those emotions so you don't bring your problems or emotions or unpack baggage to other people. Two of Pentacles, only deal with people who show you mutual or reciprocal energy in the way that real niggas fuck with me and I don't give a fuck who don't. It's like who likes you, fuck with who fucks with you, if they do meet your standards, of course. But it's looking like to me you just want your sexual needs and desires, man. You caught up on lust, sex, the devil, or the devil has got his hand on you, not in a bad or negative way, in a sexual tabooism way. You don't know everything. 501s. I do need a bit of clarity here real quick. Wow, it's the devil with the 501s. Sexual confusion, sexual frustration even. The way to get what you want sexually is just communicating it. Air signs rule communication. So the Ace of Air came out. I can show it to you because it's not that sexual. I'm using this as a clarity card. Say what you want. Say face or express it or communicate it in some way, even if it's not coming flat out and saying it verbally. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't even gonna pull no more, but I will get the Rebel deck and then we'll move on to them couples. What does Sagittarius singles? What do they need to know at this time? Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Okay, we'll leave that at that. Let's go ahead and move on to them couples. Now, with the couples, it's going to be a little bit different. Picking up on two energies, yours and the person you're dealing with. Reverse the roles if necessary. You could be the main, the dom or the sub, main or energy 1 or energy 2. But this is for people who have a connection or soul tie. Main chick, main guy, wifey, hubby, boyfriend, girlfriend, relationship, marriage type of situation. What do Sagittarius couples need to know? Picking up on two energies, yours and your significant other. Still on the same subject of love, sex, romance, and relationships. 18 and up explicit content. All right. Yeah, you have a tendency of just giving your partner what they want. If they want it, you'll give it to them. They coming off as a bit spoiled, which could be a bad or a good thing. We don't really know yet. Let's get into the energy though. I'm still breaking it down. Still getting into it. What does Sagittarius couples need to know? Ooh, we had two that came out already. Pulling back on your feelings because you may feel like your partner's giving to other energies and other entities outside of you. So you pulling back on those feelings. Oh, you want to take my energy and then give it to somewhere else? Here's one thing that I heard online, and this goes for men and women. I'm talking straight to you, Sagittarius. The dog is going, you know how they say, if you feed the dog, it'll keep coming back. The dog is going to go to and listen to whoever feeds it the most. So whoever is getting the most benefits, the most food, the most this, the most, that dog going to keep coming back. And yes, your relationship is a karmic because it's two selfish individuals. One or the other is too selfish. It's either two selfish individuals or one person is too damn selfish. They only care about getting their desires or their needs met. My OG told me this. Whenever I link up with my OG, he be like, "You good?" I be like, "Shit, I'm good." He be like, "You ain't got nothing going on, ain't no problems." I be like, "Shit, other than these hoes, hell nah." And he told me, he said, "Look, as long as you keep fucking, you're gonna always have problems. As long as you keep having sex, you're gonna always have women problems." So that just goes back to the original quote. The dog gonna keep coming back to wherever it's getting the most food at, the most benefits, the best life. So yes, your connection is a sex-based connection. So you may have tried to control whatever, do your thing, whatever. It may have worked or not, but they were already attached. They came into the relationship with attachments and baggage. You're into them more than they're into you. See, when you're willing to crash out over love, when you're willing to kill a nigga over your beat, I'll kill a nigga about my bitch. I'll kill a nigga about that pussy. Okay, see, now you're doing too much, sir. Now you simped out. Now you're a crash out. Now you're a crash dummy. Don't be no crash dummy for love, for sex, for temporary satisfaction. But y'all keep manifesting sexually. Sex magic all going all up and through the relationship. Not to mention y'all both still want this, so y'all are both still giving to this, so y'all are both mirroring each other. Could be a twin flame dynamic that turned into a karmic. Tower moment, post-nut clarity. The sex may be bomb, but right after you get that that orgasm or that nut, then you realize where's this relationship going? Is it going somewhere? Or have we been going only to the bedroom? Have we been going nowhere fast? Your partner could have other responsibilities. See, other things going on. Here's the thing. You only need a certain type, or you only want to deal with a certain type. Are they coming to you? Are they making the move towards you, Sagittarius? Are they initiating anything? Are they saying how they feel or expressing what they want? Are they showing any interest or reciprocating any of the energy that you may be thinking, putting out, exuding? Back to how you feel. You only care about your sexual, and you're willing to, there's certain people who would do anything for the sex. There's certain people out there who would do anything for money. There's certain people who will do anything to survive if their back is against the wall and they're put in a vulnerable state, right? Back to the original. You just care about getting your needs met, regardless of how shitty the relationship is. That's not real love. That's where the tabooism come in, not the freaky shit y'all doing. The fact that you would sacrifice yourself, your health, your well-being, your worth for just a nut, for temporary satisfaction. A feeling that's fleeting. Again, where is this going? Yeah, I gotta write that shit down. This shit getting too good. Where is this going? This shit is going nowhere fast. Now, again, you can be single and still resonate with some of it, but this is for Sagittarius who are in a connection with a significant other, soul tie, twin flame, soulmate, karmic, twin soul, or it could have been a true love situation that turned into one of the things that I just mentioned. Now, y'all are still communicating. Look like communication is still raw, authentic. So what is the last advice for you? Do what you really feel. Do what you feel. That's what it's recommending for you. What's the advice for them? They care about how it looks. They care about the image. They care about their clout. They care about their name, their self-image, which is what people say about them, how it looks on the outside looking in. They don't give a fuck about real love. They don't give a fuck about respect. Your partner now, and you can reverse the roles if necessary, but you're coming off like you're into them more than they're into you. Man or woman, it don't matter. Specifically the man. I'm saying you being a man or woman don't matter. Don't be the one that's slipping. Don't be the one that's chasing an illusion, a mirage. Especially in times of desperation when your back is against the wall. Now, it's reached a certain level of comfortability. That may be another reason why you don't want to let the relationship go. But where is this going? Is this growing? Can you really see yourself with the same person for the rest of your life? Truly. And to that I say no. To that I say hell no. Because a person can change. They can be consistent for 10 years and still change after that. Pull back sexually and let's see how far your relationship lasts. Oh, even that advice I shared at the beginning of my OG told me, as long as you keep having sex, as long as you keep fucking, you're going to keep having any problems with the hoe. Pull back. I used to do this. I don't do this now because I already know from trial and error and from actually trying it. But pull back sexually on a sex-based connection in. It's the same thing with family and money. If you grew up from a impoverished background or you were poor or poor, broke, growing up, and you ever came across a large lump sum of money or money was on the line or your desperation for money, and then boom, the play happened and then it showed or revealed true colors of everyone that was involved. Yeah, let's take the money out the situation, then let's see their true colors. Yeah, let's take the sex off the table, then see how they really act. It's gonna come to a halt anyway. It's gonna come to a halt. It's gonna come to a stop. I don't need to clarify on this, but we're gonna use that Rebel Dead Couples edition on this one. It says, do you really love them? But it came up in reverse. You don't. It's not love based, and that's where people get it fucked up. They will play the love game to get you to fall, but once you fall in love, that's when the trickery they call the bait and switch happens, and they bait your ass and switch, and they start doing all the fuck shit, narcissism, manipulation, and all that shit under the guidelines and name of love. See, if you love me, you'll put up with it. I thought you loved me. Hold on, y'all not getting it. Spend time with Bae. Make love, art, or music. Now that's for the ones who want to. If you want to continue in the relationship, make love, make art, make music. Making love is making art, and that's making music too. We doing all three at the same time. Gang shit. I ain't even no Sagittarius gang shit, cause you know Sag season and shit. Gang shit. I ain't even gotta. All right, let's pull a card for each sign. I know I was kind of rambling on that one, going around about it, but I was speaking facts. And yeah, I hope you get it. I hope y'all got it. Especially them couples. I feel like the couples was where the shit got a little confusing. See, and that's where that posting that clarity kick in. See, it's like, see, you'll act right enough to get the sex, but then after I get the sex, now you creating a whole bunch of problems and shit. And see, where's this going? Like, and I keep overlooking these white lies and shit, and I keep letting shit slide for the name of the sake of what? Ooh, this is the temperance. I can show the temperance in this deck because it ain't that sexual. Damn, she fine. Hold on, let me show it to you. Hold on. God damn, she bad. Temperance in this one. Her point. She mixing the potion. She fine in that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Can't show you the other one because okay, and then it's the star. So she fine too, right? The temperance low key look like the star, just in a different setting. All right, so we got the temperance and the star. That's letting me know you can get what you want, but how authentic are you in the situations? If you're not being your real self, you can't get what you want. You can't be getting poly, faking like you. You can't get a poly relationship faking like you monogamous. You can't get a bad bitch settling for some regular shit, settling for some shit that ain't even on your level. How you gonna? If you're dealing with an Aries, they ain't got much to offer. They talk with the good talk. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they actually love you. Twin flame soulmate lovers. Love, there's love here. They actually do want, yeah, the lovers. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they got someone else in the background. You ain't the only one. There's something else going on in the background. Demons in the background. Devils in the background. Eight of Swords. It's going to get exposed. All you got to do is look up. All you got to do is, if you're dealing with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, they may be promiscuous, but they're not going to cross the line. The most they'll do is masturbate about it. I don't know what that means. If you're dealing with a Leo, the World card, they're protected on the outside looking in. You cannot penetrate their aura, vice versa. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they have a lot of love to give. Basic though. If you're dealing with a Libra, sex slave, that's the only way they get down. That's the only way it's gonna work. Sex slave. I don't know what. Y'all are both masculine signs, so it's gonna be a battle. Who's gonna be the sex? Who's gonna be the sex slave? Who's gonna be the sex slave, and who's gonna be the owner? Who's gonna be the one with the whip? Who's gonna be the one down on their knees? If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the high priestess, they already knew better, and that's why you can't get over on them because they too fucking smart. If you're dealing with a dealing with a Saggy, the Emperor came out, which is the Aries card, which means take control, dominance. That's the only way you're going to get what you want, control and dominance. Saying it by choice or by force. If you're dealing with a Capri, Judgment card came out. Wow, 3 major arcanas back to back. But if you're dealing with a Capricorn, Judgment, expose the truth in the situation, who the kid really belongs to, who the person really loves, what really happened behind the scenes. There's two sides to every story, and there's the truth. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, here they come, or they want you to make the approach on them. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they holding back, hangman, or they holding you back. They're distracting you. They're holding you back by distracting you. The hangman. They got you focused on them, and that's the distraction. They make it seem like you're the only boy or girl in the world, and that's the distraction. Gotcha, bitch. And then after they get what they want, gotcha. Got to be quicker than that. Oh, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Why am I even asking this deck for guidance? Blank would be a better use of my time. All right, if it resonates, Sagittarius, if you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. I know it's been a minute since we did a love reading for Sag. Thank you. think Sagittarius. I'm not sure. I don't want to disrespect them Scorpios. I gotta Google it. When is Sagittarius season? It's either now or it's either next. It's either coming up. Why am I even asking this deck for guidance? Expanding my mind would be a better use of my time. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, Sagittarius. Damn, I can't even focus it. All right, that's all I got for the sign of Sagittarius. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.